Welcome everybody, it's Veterans Day 2011 and we're in Bedford, Massachusetts at the VA hospital. Here we have the second annual AFA Fun Run where people come here, they run and they raise money for veterans coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. I have my dad here today. He's a Purple Heart World War II veteran and he has some words that he's arranged here. He's going to read them right now. Go ahead, Dad.
Hello everyone. Thank you for coming, for joining us this Veterans Day, November 11th, 2011. Many thanks to Kristen Presley and her many volunteers for all their hard work setting up this event. My name is Elias Katsos. I am a World War II Purple Heart veteran. Remember, all gave some and some gave all. I am 86 years young, and as my voice will soon fade away, I would like to tell my courageous fellow veterans and soon-to-be veterans that you are and will always be appreciated by this great nation. You have sacrificed for the security of our nation and you shall never be forgotten. Thank you again. God bless you and God bless America.
Excellent, Dad. All right, let's get into this fun run and meet some of the veterans and people that put the event on. We have a veteran here. This is Chris Boublon. Now, Chris is also a stand-up comic, so my dad and I have seen him do stand-up comedy. Chris, you're here to run. What are you doing today?
I'm running the 5K.
Excellent. Now, you were overseas, and this event helps veterans and their families coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. How is this support for you as a veteran? How does it feel?
It just feels really good to get out there and know that there's a lot of people, especially all the young people out there that are actually coming. They're not even here. I think they're being told what to do. I think they got it from up top, but it feels really nice. It's amazing, especially this year. It seems like there's been a lot of publicity over it, more than the other years.
Do you think that this VA Fun Run will become part of your Veterans Day tradition?
Oh, definitely. I'm always looking for somebody to run. All my friends are lazy.
That's because you were in the Marines, my man.
Yes, that's true.
All right, folks, we're with Jolene Coronella. Now, she is a social worker here at the Bedford VA. Hello, Jolene. I know you want to wish everybody what?
Yes, a happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. We really appreciate your service.
Now, you do a job here at the VA that assists people coming back. Let's talk about what programs are there for the veterans.
Sure. So we have a lot of programs for all veterans of all eras. Specifically, I work in the Returning Veterans Program, so people getting back from the OEF, OIF, and OND wars. So feel free to come on down. We have a lot of assistance in terms of housing, jobs, all that kind of stuff. So feel free to come on down and find out some more information.
I found a great guest here. This is my wife. She works at the VA hospital. Sharon, what's happening down here on Veterans Day?
Well, today we're really excited because we are doing something for veterans on Veterans Day. We're having our second annual Fun Run, which is a collaboration with the VA and the Air Force Association from our local Hanscom Air Force Base. So we are very excited. We're very proud of our veterans and we want to support them by having a fun day today.
And I want to surprise you because look who's here. Come on over, Dad.
I know this guy. He's our very own World War II veteran.
We're with Kristen Presley. Now, she's the Public Affairs Officer here at the Bedford VA Hospital. Kristen, thanks for having us back yet again for your VA Fun Run.
Thanks for coming, Steve. It's wonderful that you're here to help us honor and celebrate our nation's veterans.
Now let's talk about the people that are involved here because there are certain groups that put on the Fun Run now. This is the second year. We know it's going to be annual now. Who's putting this on?
So this is actually put on by AFA, Paul Revere chapter. Keith Taylor, our president, is going to be speaking with us shortly and kicking off the festivities. And we collaborate with them, the Bedford VA here.
Excellent. The Fun Run itself, the money, where does it go to?
To our deployed troops, the military deployed troops' families, and the deployed troops themselves, as well as to support our local veterans here at the Bedford VA. So we're very excited about that.
Now, what do they actually use the money for? What does it go to?
So for the deployed troops and their families, it's wonderful. There's some children need school bags packed up for them, services for moms while their husbands are deployed. So there's a whole host of different needs that are identified, and the money's dispersed over the course of the year to make sure that those needs are met while their spouse is away.
We have Elizabeth Price here. She's a social worker at the VA hospital in Bedford. Now, Elizabeth, we've been talking a lot about veterans that are returning and the services you guys provide. Let's tell people, what do you guys actually do for them when they get here?
Sure. So when they get here, we want them to come in, register to see if they're eligible for their health care benefits, which is including everything from medical, if they just want a physical, to transition assistance, adjustment concerns, you name it. We want them to come in, check it out.
The VA Fun Run, this is the second year now. It's turning into a tradition for us and for other people. How important is this for the community here?
This is great. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of our community partners here today, and we hope for it to be a good, healthy way to really celebrate Veterans Day, but also we have a lot of information set up. So for veterans who want to register for their health benefits, hear what we have to offer, they can do that here today as well.
Paul Zahner here. He's from the Air Force Association. Now, Paul, we know you're the treasurer at the Paul Revere chapter. Let's tell people, what does the Air Force Association do?
Well, we call ourselves the force behind the force. We are the Air Force's professional organization. Prime missions are to educate people about aerospace power, what we do, what the Air Force does, and we also advocate on behalf of all the Air Force members and their families. That's a big thing that we do. Our local chapter here is very involved in veterans affairs, actions, and so on. We support a lot of activities. We just recently had the Vets to Vets. There's a Corvette Association comes over here. We feed all the veterans in the Bedford VA Hospital. We come here, spend time with them. In fact, at the latest national convention, the Air Force Association, a national organization, recognized our chapter as having the best veterans activities going in support of veterans in our local area.
It's a great event. Again, happy Veterans Day. It's great to see you all out here. I first want to thank all the veterans, both past and present, deployed troops. Let's keep them in our prayers. Keep their families in our prayers. Yep, clap, come on. Thank you for your service, both today and in our country's history.
It's also a special day for us to kind of recharge and recommit to all veterans, including those that haven't yet found their way to use our services. So one of my messages is to ask each of you, if you know a veteran and they need help, to make sure they come and seek help with us. So again, I want to thank everybody who's made this day possible, our community partners, and wish everybody well in the run. Thank you.
Okay, folks, we have the winner of the 5K. It's Kara Haas. Hi, Kara.
Hi, how are you?
Excellent. Congratulations. And I wanted to ask you, what does this mean today for you to run on Veterans Day? And you're the winner now, but of course we're doing this for the vets.
Well, this is really special because my cousin is Travis Desiato, and he was killed in Iraq, so this has a very special meaning to come here today. And he's a Bedford resident, so it's exciting to be here and run for the vets.
All right, folks, we have Chris Smith. He won the 10K race today here at the Veterans Day Fun Run. Chris, I want to ask you, first of all, congratulations on winning. And now, what does this mean to you, Veterans Day running today for the vets?
Oh, well, thanks, Steve. You know, I try to do a race every Veterans Day, and it started several years ago when I was running the Stoneham 11K. And in that particular race, they have they used to start it at 11:11 on 11/11. So, you know, what better way to celebrate and honor our veterans than racing? And I'm a history teacher, so I teach geography and social studies in Brookline at Pierce School, 6th grade. And, you know, I try to do something on Veterans Day and then tell my students about it the next day. And I ask them, as part of their school assignment, to research or try to do something on Veterans Day that honors our former soldiers. And so I tell them about this, and I think it might inspire them to do something of their own.
Thanks for joining us here at the second annual AFA Veterans Day Fun Run. And my dad and I have to say this to you.
Happy Veterans Day.